Hey, what's up everyone? Matt here, rapping reseller. Welcome to my studio. Welcome to the lab. This is where I pack and ship all my orders. This is where I make music. This is where I edit videos, do any kind of office work I need to do. All happens right here. Usually on Mondays, I do put out a garage sale picking video, but garage sales have been slow. There wasn't anything really going on this weekend as it was 4th of July. So I figured we'd do a what sold video and show you guys what sold over the weekend, what's going out today. I have 15 orders that I'm gonna be shipping out. I really only have to ship out 13 of them today for a gross total of $665. A couple low end sales, nothing too crazy, but I'll take it. Any sale's a good sale in this business. This is my first time doing a vlog style video. This is my first time doing a YouTube video where I'm talking to the camera. So it should be pretty interesting. Bear with me a little bit. They're only gonna get better from here. I figured I can't sit around and wait any longer. I can't procrastinate anymore. I've got to get some videos out. Really appreciate everybody who has subscribed, everybody who's watched the garage sale videos, anybody who's left a comment, liked. I really appreciate you guys. So we're gonna get to the first item. I'm gonna go grab it right now. So first item up is this Xbox original, console only. Did sell this for parts. It's not working properly. It's not reading the discs. I sold it console only, no cables, no accessories, and I sold this for $29.99 plus shipping. All right, next item we have is looking for a PlayStation 5 game. Pull this out a little bit more. So we got Dead Space for the PlayStation 5. This was part of a huge collection that I bought. Sold that one for $15.99 plus shipping. Next up, we have three PSP games. So we got these 3 PSP games. I just put these in a lot. Sold them like that. We have Tekken game, Assassin's Creed, and Puzzle Quest. I sold those for $29.99 plus shipping. All right, next up was this Melissa and Doug ice cream counter set. I don't do it anymore, but I used to buy these Melissa and Doug ice cream counter play sets. If I could find them for $35 or less online, I would buy a few cases of them. And then what I'd do is I'd get them, I'd open them up, and then I would just sell all the pieces individually. There's like 28 pieces in there, so if you sell them all for around $5 a piece, and you could turn that $30 into close to $100 off of each set. So for a while it was working pretty well. The problem is shipping got too high. So for all of these individual things, I used to charge $4.50 a piece for shipping. So I would list them for $4.99 to $5.99 plus shipping because they're only 4 ounces or less. And ever since shipping's gone up, it's just not really worth it anymore. Just to ship a 4-ounce item, it's usually costing around $6 or more. We just sell each individual thing. The flavors, they don't sell quite as fast, but there are a few top sellers right away. You could sell the scoop by itself for around $7.99. I would sell the tongs and the spoon together because it comes sealed in a package. And I would sell those for $11.99 plus shipping. I would sell the cone for around $8.99 plus shipping. I'd sell the vanilla cone for $7.99 plus shipping. For a while, it was working out, buying them for around $30-ish. I even bought it off of eBay a couple times. I found some sellers selling them brand new for around $30, free shipping. And I was able to do that a couple times. And it was working out for a while. I mean, I made some money on it, but ever since shipping's gone up, it's been a little harder to move them. I still have, a few of them all listed. For instance, that menu, I sold that menu for $9.99 free shipping. So, I'm only going to make a couple bucks off of that. It is what it is, but I never lost money doing it. I don't do them anymore. If I can find them for $30 or less, I would still probably do it just because I don't have to make new listings. I could just, use that same listing and just replenish the quantity. But it's not something that I'm actively searching for or seeing if they're on sale. I did find one at a garage sale not that long ago, and they wanted $5 for the whole set. Now, granted, most of the pieces in the set were not in the best condition, but it had the scoop, it had the tongs. So just those right off the bat, I could do $7.99 and $8.99 here and there. So just off of 3 or 4 pieces, I was able to more than double my money. So it was worth it. But it all just depends on how low you can get them. But like I said, the shipping's just so high, it's not really worth it anymore. All right, so you got Rush 2 for the Nintendo 64. Sold that one for $22.99 plus shipping. That one also came from the big video game collection buy that I made off of OfferUp. That was a really good buy. It was definitely my best buy of the year. And I'm still selling stuff from it. So it's awesome to keep printing money because I've made all my money back on it. I love selling Nintendo 64 stuff. This is my favorite console by far. Next up, we have Sonic Black Knight for the Wii. It's a fun game. I always get to play these games a little bit because I got to test them out, and then I get stuck kind of playing them for a little bit. So that's one really fun thing about selling video games, because I get the opportunity to play so many different games. I've never owned these many games in my life, but because I buy and resell, I'm able to play so many different games. So it's a lot of fun. Sold this one for $19.99 plus shipping. So I do always resurface all of my disc games if they need it. I make sure to test them. I do free returns. So I do ask for a premium price. I don't go over market. I look up sold comps. I like to see what the highest one sold at, and I just try to price mine right about where the highest one sold, maybe sometimes slightly under, but I don't try to undercut the market. I just like to put it to where it is. I put on best offers. If somebody sends me an offer, it's a reasonable offer, I take it. I send out offers too. I'm always willing to take 5 or 10% less, depending on what it is. If it's something that I know is going to sell for full price and a really good sell-through rate, I'll just hold on to it for a little bit. Especially video games, they don't take up too much space, that whole entire shelf. That's my highest value of stuff in there, is that one shelf. So it doesn't take up a whole lot of space. So I can hold these things for a while. It's not like I need to clear out space, but I do like to get a sale, so I'm not going to turn down a good offer. That's for sure. All right, next one. Next up, we have, all right, Tekken 6. These games always blew my mind in the arcade. The graphics were always very well advanced for the time when they came out. You know, we had Mortal Kombat and stuff, but Tekken was always kind of mind-blowing graphics at the time. This is the second time I sold this game. First time I sold it for a little bit more. I am starting to notice some games are starting to, the market is starting to drop off slightly on them. I think I had this one listed for $11.99 plus shipping. Somebody sent me an offer for $10. It was a slow day, so I took it. I didn't have much money into this, a couple of dollars probably. This next sale was really a cool sale. This frog. Got this bronze frog. I'm gonna be careful because this is a expensive item. All right, so this guy, super cool pickup, cool piece. You see, it's got an artist's name, and it's got a 99 out of 250. So there's only 250 of these made. The artist's name is Joseph Quillian or Keon. I don't know exactly how to spell it. Or how to say it. It's spelled Quillian. I think I had that right. Something like that. But this is a bronze frog, so it's made out of bronze, and they do some kind of cast. They heat it up, and it makes this kind of chemical reaction. I probably don't know what I'm talking about, but anyways, I paid $1 for this at an estate sale. It's really heavy. It's like 11 ounces, this frog. So as soon as when I picked it up, I was like, ooh, this thing's heavy. It might be worth something. I was thinking maybe I could sell it for $20, but paying $1 for it, all day. So I had this guy listed for $300, and somebody sent me an offer for $225, and I took it. That frog was such a good pickup. For $1 to turn $1 into $225, well, less after fees, but that was an awesome pickup. At the estate sale, you know, when I grabbed it, I kind of thought it was, you know, something. I really didn't think it was worth that much. I do remember taking a couple pictures of it, trying to find some comps. I couldn't find that exact one, but I saw some similar to it. Wasn't a whole lot of sold comps, but I saw a couple sold comps that were similar. And I think they had a couple for like $200, $250. I knew for sure it was going to sell for at least $20, you know, just off of the weight alone. But I didn't know too much about it. But when I did some research and I found out it's this artist, it's a rare piece. There's only 250 of this one made. I just listed it for $300. I listed it high, waited. I think it only took a couple weeks. Somebody sent me an offer for $225, and you bet I'm going to take that. That's an awesome sale. $1 into $225. Let's go. All right, we got another sale. Looking for a PS4 game. Looking for, where is it? Right here. Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires. If you ever played any of these games, these games are super fun. That one sold for $11.99 plus shipping. So some lower end games, nothing too crazy. A game like this, I didn't have to resurface it. I didn't have to test it. The disc was super clean. Listing something like that's pretty easy. So $11.99, I'll take it. All right, next up we have, so this is all my books. This is my bookshelf. And so that's kind of how I do my SKU system is I just put everything that's similar to each other in the same area. So I just put all my books there, put all my video games there. So it's not really hard to find stuff. So this is a strategy guide for Final Fantasy X. And when I bought this, it was a lot of 5 strategy guides. There was 3 Final Fantasy ones, I think a Diablo one and a Zelda one. I didn't even know what they were worth. Sometimes strategy guides could be worth some money. Sometimes they're not. The one I thought was going to be worth the most money was the Zelda strategy guide. And funny enough, that one really doesn't sell for much at all. But the Final Fantasy ones all sold for around $20 or $30. This one I ended up selling for $24.99. I think I had it listed for $29.99 and I took an offer. Yeah, I was happy to take that offer. I paid $1 a piece for the books. The lady wanted at the garage sale, she said $5 for all of them. There was 5 of them there, so $1 a piece. I'm going to say sure, all day, every day, $1 for a video game strategy guide. Yeah, I'm going to take my chances with that. Next up, we have Mario Kart for the Wii. I've got a few copies here. Let me make sure. I got to make sure I get the right one. The one that has the registration. So I got Mario Kart Wii. So a lot of times I sell these with the wheels. You can get a little bit more money if you sell them with the wheels. If you sell them with 2 wheels, I can usually get around 40, 50 bucks for them. You could sell them with 1 wheel and get around 40. By themselves, they sell around 30 to 35. I took an offer on this one. I sold it for $31.99. So it's funny on that one, I took an offer for $31.99 on it. I think I had it listed for $34.99, but it's funny that somebody sent me $31.99 because really that's more of a seller's tactic. You know, instead of listing something for $32, you're going to list it for $31.99. But when a buyer is sending you an offer, it's more in their best interest to send you a $32 offer instead of a $31.99 offer because it looks like more, you know what I mean? Anyways, regardless, I was happy with the sale. If I'm getting at least 30 bucks for a Mario Kart game, I'm fine with that. Next up, we got this little guy right here. I'm actually surprised this guy sold so fast. I bought this one at a garage sale. I bought a Skylanders little action figure. Some Skylander stuff's worth some money, but the one that I bought, it was like a $12 figure. I think I sold it for $11.99, and then they were saying they wanted 2 for $1 for their little figures. So I was grabbing the Skylander one, but you know, I didn't want to break a dollar into 50 cents, so I just looked for another one. And I found this guy. I thought he looked cool, so I picked him up. It wasn't worth too much. I think I sold him for $9.99 plus shipping. Yeah, $9.99 plus shipping, so not too bad. 50 cents into $1. I mean, those are really good margins, and something super, super simple to list, and something that sold super fast. So, hey, I'm happy with it. So that's everything that has to go out today. There's a couple other orders. I was going to try to put them out, but it is getting a little later, and I got to get these orders shipped out. So we're going to end it right there. I appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, this is my first video, my first vlog style video with me talking to the camera. So I appreciate everybody bearing with me and getting through it. If you stay till the end, really appreciate you. If you like the video, if you like the garage sale picking content, I would really greatly appreciate it if you guys subscribe. Trying to grow this channel. It is a new channel, and I do appreciate every single one of you guys that have subscribed, have liked the videos, commented on the videos. It really means a lot to me. It truly does. My goal with this channel is to help other resellers and help educate people on, you know, things that you could buy. I know a lot of this stuff was just video game stuff. So, you know, it's kind of one of those things, like, everybody mostly knows, like, video games sell. There's money in video games. It is one thing that I sell the most of. It's probably 70% of my sales, but I am an everything seller. Video games aren't the only thing that I look for, but you know, it is something that I seek out when I'm looking at, like, OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that. I do look for video games primarily. When I'm out garage selling and picking, I do look for the video games. I will pick them up if they're out and stuff. I ask people if they have them, stuff like that. You know, the power of the ask is very strong. If you are out garage selling and you're kind of scared to ask for something that they don't have out, you shouldn't be, because that's where I've gotten some of my best finds, is just by asking, hey, are you guys selling any video games today? I know there's people on the internet that, you know, they don't like it. They think resellers are scumbags and this and that. Whatever. They can think whatever they want to think. We're over here printing money, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'd really love to hear what you guys pick, what you guys like to sell, the things that you look for at garage sales, the things that you naturally hunt for. You know, put them down in the comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this, more picking videos, more what sold videos, what you guys like. I'm going to do a variety of everything, a mix of it all. This is what I enjoy doing. I love working for myself. It doesn't get any better than this. All right, see you guys.
I got that flow that the ladies like. I got that flow to get the fellas high.